Hi there, my name is DJ Marcia Carr, aka Marcia DaVinylMC. Today, I thought I'd show you a tried and tested simple method to clean a dirty record. Before I actually show you how we're going to clean a record, a very dirty record, I thought I'd play it to you. Here's the record. Actually, let me just show you. Look how dirty it is. I picked this up in a shop from the used basket, but let's actually have a quick listen to it so you can hear the before and after of the process. Can you hear all of that? Ugh, that gunk. And on the grooves, look at that dirt going round. So let's go to the kitchen and I'll show you the process of how we're going to clean this record. We want to make the area that we're going to use to clean the dirty record, we want to make sure that it is in fact clean, because otherwise we're going to defeat the object of trying to clean our dirty record. I'm going to prepare some lukewarm water because you really want it tepid as possible. I'm going to mix the water, get the sink full. It's more or less almost cold even, because we're going to clean this record. In the process, we don't want to actually warp the record, do we now? While that's running for a bit, I actually want to show you the record again as to how dirty it is in the natural daylight while we've got a little bit left. Look at that. That's a serious amount of dirt. And the tried and tested method of simple soapy water, I believe, is the remedy. And I think many of you out there will agree. Obviously, one or two of you will think, nah, that's not going to work. But watch this. Okay, so my water is ready. It's tepid in temperature because the whole purpose of cleaning a record is not to use hot water. Obviously, that will warp the vinyl. I dug out one of my old record cleaners. This one, it has a very silky smooth finish. I'm not sure what the material is, but it's something like a satin type of material. And we're going to put a little drop of washing up liquid on that. Literally just a drop. That's it. That's plenty, as you can see there. I'm going to wet that in the water. Let me just get my record here. That's gone into the water, and then I'm going to go around with it on the vinyl, as you can see, trying not to get too much of the middle wet, the center, which has all the information contained about the actual record. I'm going to turn that to the side a minute to give me a bit more room here, and the dirt will be coming off definitely. Flip that over to the other side and do the same thing, repeat the same action again. If you actually look at this, which was clean and white beforehand, look at the dirt on that now. Obviously it's wet a little bit because of the water, but it's almost grey with the dirt. I'm being quite gentle because even though records are quite robust, I really don't want to break the record in two, especially when you've got old rare records. They can be quite hard to replace. Anyway, we'll put that into the water. I'm just going to give it a once over on both sides. Yes, the middle's gotten wet, but we're not going to have that in the water for too long. I'll give it a quick check over. If you need to go over it just gently one or two more times more, then do so. Just lifting off a little bit more dirt and grime that I can see on there. Get rid of that. I'm going to unplug the sink and give this a good rinse now under the tap. As you can see, giving it a really good rinse. And yes, the middle is wet, but it's not going to be wet long enough for the label to be removed. That should be a lot cleaner now. We're going to take it over to a towel, an old kitchen towel, and dry that off. Here's the old towel that I'm using, an old kitchen towel. It's so super soft, because that's critical, because we don't want to scratch the record. And I'm just gently going to dab the middle, the center of the record, try and remove and lift off as much as that water so it hasn't hopefully permeated the record. I'm going to flip that over and do the same again on the other side. And if you find that it has moistened the center a little bit too much, if you've got a hairdryer, if you put it on cold and give it a good blowout, it should be a really good help. Hopefully you can see all of that and what the record is as well. It's a really good record by Dionne Warwick. It's already looking a lot more cleaner. Yes, there's a little bit still there. It's much better than it was. And we'll test it out to see how it plays. Before I play the record again, it's a good idea, once you've washed the formerly dirty record, to let it dry out and air naturally on the draining rack. It will stay there for about 20 minutes, and then we shall give it a run through again on the turntables and see how it fares, and if you agree with me that the record sounds a lot more different since it's been given a good old wash with tepid soapy water. I'm back. I'm at the turntables with a formerly dirty record now ready to go. It's been cleaned and it's, well, I'll let you be the judge of that. I'm going to put the needle on the record. As you can see, I've already prepared it here. Have a listen to this and you tell me what you think in the comments below. Subscribe, like, and let other people you know about this channel. The moment I wake up. Okay, people, friends, what did you think? Before I go, I'd like to say thank you to Vintage Hi-Fi and Equipment. You can find them on YouTube as well for the inspiration. My name has been Marcia DaVinylMC, and hopefully you learnt something about how to clean a dirty record. Didn't cost me anything to do it, really. Basically next to nothing, and hopefully you got some tips from that you can apply at home yourself. I'd like you to leave some comments down below. Subscribe, like, and hit that share button if you enjoyed this feature.